For this video, I'm pleased to say that Krafton already took action on the account for this cheater, and they are purged from the game. Here's the proof, and it also shows us that this was also an experienced account. They made it to level 317 on Tier 5, almost max level. The replay is from a FPP Duos ranked match on the EU server, and was submitted to the channel by a subscriber. I have no idea if this was the match that Krafton took action on them, or if it was another. What I do know is that they were able to play an additional 14 ranked matches before the ban hammer finally banned them. I also know that this replay shows how they've been cheating. They had a Wallhack and Aimbot combo at a minimum. And it's not just this player, the teammate also shows signs of the same behavior. The teammate's account is not banned and is in good standing. I'll cover that straight after I'm done showing how this guy is cheating. Make sure you watch through to get the full picture. The thing about these two is if you aren't paying attention, you might just think they are skilled players. There's too many like this in the game. They can blend in with players that are genuinely good. And it gets to the point where it becomes blurred between what is a cheater and what is really a skilled player. I assume that Krafton detected their cheat software or the DMA setup they used, and that's why they got banned. Krafton themselves have stated that just 0.05% of bans come from manual reviews, which means that 99.5% of the time the anti-cheat is automatically picking up the rest. False bans can happen, they are rare though. In this case, Krafton is 100% right. Wallhack, no line of sight, no prior intel. They initially picked out the wrong enemy, and in doing so gave away that they use wall hacks. Regular viewers to this channel will see the familiar patterns here. Even with DMA cheats running, the #1 weakness to remaining undetected is the cheater's own stupidity. There are some smart ones, but they are the exception. By far, the average cheater is quite stupid. This is all Aimbot. This guy is a total fake, playing with cheats on and ruining ranked mode. I only wish there was a way to record the stupid look on his face when he logged in and got banned. I have a special message to this cheater whom I believe is Greek. Rather fail with honor than succeed by fraud. A quote from Sophocles. Perhaps you should think about this and respect yourself and your heritage better. Before we move on to the teammate, let's highlight some of this guy's gear they had. This is the Void Pan only available from the recent Springfest Step-Up pack. It required 11,500 G-coins to acquire. And this is the Timekeeper M416 progressive skin. It looks like it's been progressed to level 5. There's no doubt that they've spent money on this account. This is proof that paying for skins does not protect you from bans. Okay. Now let's move on to the teammate and have a close look at them also. They have an even more experienced account, but are only at Tier 3 level 329. This tells me that they played a large portion of their matches prior to the introduction of the survival level system. It's at this point they seem to react to the very distant Team 15 that's in a vehicle. That team is too far away for sound to be transmitted to this area. If you enjoy seeing cheaters getting exposed like this, please give the video a like. And if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. Those that are subscribed get alerted to new content when it's published, and are also 10 to 15% better looking than non-subscribers, so I'm told. First legitimate line of sight on this enemy. Their head and shoulders are above the wall. Looks a lot like Wallhack, downgraded because this enemy was also very briefly visible prior. Wallhack, they can't know this enemy stopped here. They are aiming right at them through the wall. Wallhack, enemy changes position and now they focus on the new spot they move to. Only now was line of sight for this new spot confirmed. The tip of the enemy helmet showed as they moved. The teammate, the now banned cheater, is a long way off and is not providing this intel. No doubt this cheat is calling for their assistance though, too scared to take them on by themselves, even with their cheat software. All just a series of coincidences, right, Krafton? That's the fourth time they've turned and checked through the walls on the second enemy. They can't legitimately know that they crossed the road and are on the same side of the street. And of course, they know exactly where the other enemy is and turn towards them. We can all clearly see what's going on here. But don't worry, the evidence mounts on this guy. I break down their ranked stats at the end of the video. It's a real eye-opener. From here, these two play closely together, and it makes it hard to unpick this individual's gameplay away from the known cheater. For me, and this channel's standards, this guy wouldn't have made the cut for an exposure video. However, in the final seconds of this replay before it ends, they make an absolute critical error. Let me show you. You blew it, using wall hacks to target an unseen and unheard car on the beach. Any doubts on the previous examples are explained away here. And just to be thorough, here's their cheating battle buddies' point of view at the same timestamp. There's no possibility that they provided the precise info to the second cheetah. Krafton, both players are cheating, you only got one. Both need that banhammer. We aren't done yet on this guy, there's more evidence in their stats and account history. They are ranked number 122 in the global FPP Ranked Leaderboard. This is a high-profile cheater ruining the integrity of the ranked competition. And take a look at that headshot kill rate in ranked FPP Duos. This isn't just abnormal, it's clear evidence that they are using an aimbot. Pro players don't even get close to this rate. Anything over 30% is seen as elite. Once you hit 40% or above, it's cheating. In ranked FPP squads it's even higher, but on a far smaller sample. Ranked mode is excellent for uncovering this because there's zero bot players in it. Do you disagree that 40% plus is conclusive for aimbot? Then find one legitimate pro player with a higher headshot kill rate with more than 100 kills against human players. When your search comes back empty, you will know I'm absolutely right.